Yo, welcome to PTA Sports. I am your host, Pest the Analyst. So today I wanted to do a video style that I haven't done in quite a while because, man, I got something that I kind of just want to talk about. So today we're going to do a little pest perspective. Now, for those of you that have not seen a pest perspective, let me just give you the disclaimer, okay? When I do these videos, I have a topic, right? But I don't have the topic like lined out as to how it's going to flow, how it's going to sound, okay? There is no script per se, although none of my videos are scripted. I don't really have a script, but I do have guidelines. But when I do these kind of videos, man, I just kind of go off the cuff. I talk naturally, okay? There's going to probably be some swears in this one. When I do my normal videos, I try to keep swearing to a very, very, very minimal, okay? But here, I just let it fly because this is just my raw emotions and my raw opinion on things, okay? So there's your disclaimer, all right? That way you're not like, oh man, this is not like all the other videos. No, it's not, okay? This is different. So yeah, let's get into it. I wanted to talk about social media, okay? And the reason why I want to talk about social media is because as a content creator, I'm heavily involved in social media, right? The best way for me to let y'all know that I exist, the best way for me to reach out and interact with folks when I'm not live, right? If I'm not live on my Twitch channel or live here on YouTube, the best way to interact with folks is through social media, okay? And, maybe a month and a half, maybe even 2 months ago, man, I threw a tweet out there, right? And the tweet basically said, the worst thing about social media is I have to hear your dumbass opinion. The second worst thing about social media is you have to hear mine. And listen, man, like I wholeheartedly feel like that is the truest statement ever, right? Because when I scroll through my Twitter feed, right? I don't really do Facebook that much, but I used to be on Facebook relatively heavy. But when I scroll through my Twitter feed, when I'm reading stuff on the internet that people can comment on, when I see interaction, in people's comment sections on videos, man, it just reinforces that it's like, man, I gotta listen to your dumbass opinion. Like, and I find it real interesting, man, just the way people talk and interact with each other on social media. Like, people talk knowing that there is very little repercussion for the things that they say, right? Like, very little repercussions. And I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm just a fucking boomer. Like, maybe it's just because I'm just an old-ass boomer. And I'm opening it up for all y'all to crack on me in the comment section and call me a boomer. Whatever, I really don't give a shit. But maybe it's just because, like, I'm an old-ass boomer, right? Because I grew up in an era where we didn't have all this social media, right? The only way that you interacted with people, the way we interact with people today, is in person. So you have to choose your words very carefully. Like, you have to choose the things you said very wisely. Because where I came from, the hint of disrespect gets you punched in the mouth. Like, straight up. Like, just the hint of disrespect gets you straight up punched in the mouth, man. But we live in an age now where you can damn near say whatever the fuck you want, man. And no one can do anything about it. Like, no one can do a single thing about it. And I find that interesting, man. I find it interesting because, like, especially someone who puts his opinion out there, especially someone who is not afraid to tell people, how I feel. I have to deal with folks who don't agree with my opinion. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm cool with you not agreeing with me. I'm cool with you thinking the things that I'm saying are wrong, right? Because as a dude who goes on camera, as a dude who opens up his phone or goes on this computer that I'm actually recording this on, right? As a dude that goes out and I put my opinion out there, I expect people to say, "Hey, you're wrong." And that's fine, right? Cuz I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anyway. Like, I can admit that. Like, I'm not the guy that has all the answers. Like, even the things that I'm talking about on this channel, I don't always have the answers. A lot of the times I'm wrong, right? A lot of the times I'm wrong. And so I expect for people to disagree with the things I say. But here's what I don't. I guess I do expect it, but here's what I'll never be able to understand. Is just blatant disrespect for the purposes of blatant disrespect. Listen, before I continue, man, I'm going to be all over the place here, okay? I'm going to be all over the place, and that's fine. This is one take, mistakes and all. I'm going to be kind of all over the place, right? As it stands, I'm about 2.5, almost 3 hours from getting my second COVID vaccine. So y'all gonna have to bear with me if I seem to ramble or go on a tangent, all right, or just in the middle of this I just go brains, like I just bear with me. But anyway, as a guy, right, as a guy who puts my opinion out there, I expect to be told, "Hey man, you're wrong," or "Hey, I don't agree." But I'll never get past just the blatant disrespect, man. And honestly, I've been thinking about this topic for a little bit, right? I've been thinking about this topic for quite a while, because for a minute there, right? And it kind of seems to still be going on, but for a minute there was this huge beef between the fantasy football folks and the non-fantasy football folks, right? It was mostly because some people had said that Kadarius Toney was just a bad pick. He's not going to be good. It's a waste. It's a reach and this and that. Hell, one person said that Kadarius Toney was a reach at 20, but mocked the Chicago Bears to pick Kadarius Toney at 20. And it was just like, wait a minute, how is it a reach if you mocked it? But this started this whole big war, right? Because the fantasy football folks feel like Kadarius Toney at that spot in the draft is not good because the fantasy football value is not there. Listen, I play a little bit of fantasy football, but I don't know what the hell these people are talking about. And I can openly admit that. Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about when you're talking about a draft pick from a fantasy football value, because a draft pick is going to go play real ass football. Like, I'm sorry. I really don't understand your take from a fantasy football standpoint of a player that's going to go play the game in real life. Like, if you don't think the player is good from a fantasy football perspective, then say don't draft this motherfucker. But like, you can't say that somebody's a bad player or a bad draft pick because they're not going to give you fantasy football numbers. I don't get it. Okay, but that's not my wheelhouse, right? I come to this channel from the perspective of a football coach telling you X's and O's and trying to break down the things behind the scenes as best as I can, even though I don't know what the hell is going to happen, because the New York Football Giants ain't hitting me on my phone that just rung because I got a Twitter notification from somebody probably telling me that my take is ass. I don't know. But it befuddles me, man. It befuddles me that we've got people on social media who are disrespectful for the purpose of being disrespectful. It also befuddles me, right? It also befuddles me with just some of these people that are on like Twitter whose sole purpose is to say the most ridiculous shit they possibly can say for the sole purpose of interaction. Y'all know the people I'm talking about. Like, y'all know the people I'm talking about. And it's crazy to me, right? Because when I look at these people, right, some of these people don't got a YouTube. Some of these people don't do a podcast. Some of these people aren't a beat writer. Some of these people don't have a Twitch channel. Some of these people don't have any type of content creation where the clicks and their interaction they're going to get for the ridiculous shit they say on Twitter could be of value. So the question that I have is, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, what's the point? What's the point of having a Twitter account that's got a couple of thousand followers, and you're not directing them to a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, a podcast, a blog, a publication, but you just say ridiculous shit about a football team? And it's not even just the Giants, right? It's not even just the Giants, because I'm not specifically talking about Giants, folks, because y'all know me. I'll name names. I don't care. I don't care. I'm one of the people on this platform that's really fucking untouchable, because I don't do this to get revenue. My channel is not monetized. My channel might not ever be monetized. I don't know. I don't care. So you know that I'll name names out this bitch. What they gonna do? Delete my channel? I'll start a new one. I don't know. So it's not just Giants, folks. So I don't want y'all to take this and send it to somebody and go, Pest the Analyst talking about you. I'm not. I'm talking in general, because it's more than just Giants fans. Yo, it's sports fans, period. Like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? That's the question that I have, yo. Like, what are we doing? What kind of person gets off on pissing people off for no reason? I don't get that. I mean, like, for me, if I'm pissing someone off, there's a reason why I'm doing it. There's a reason. There's reasoning behind it. If I'm talking shit to you, honestly, in real life, to give you a look at the guy that's behind Pest the Analyst. In real life, if I talk shit about you, it means I like you. It means we're cool. The more shit I talk about you, the closer you are to me as family. So, but like, I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. Maybe somebody can help me understand, because I really don't know. I really don't know. When I interact with people on social media, sometimes I'm an asshole, right? Because that's who I am. That's who I am in real life. I'm an asshole, and I'll never hide. I'll never hide the fact that I'm an asshole. I'll never pretend that I'm not an asshole. I am. And sometimes when I interact with people on Twitter, I might be being an asshole. Typically, there's a reason why I'm being an asshole. But like, I try to interact with people on Twitter, especially like these fantasy football people. I'm trying to understand your point of view. I legit had a conversation with a fantasy football guy. I don't remember his name because he's not important enough for me to remember his name. But he made mention about some, I don't even know what the hell it was, but he made mention of some statistic or some value in fantasy football. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I was like, yo, what the hell does that even mean? I don't know what that is. You know, what does that mean? And his initial response was, fuck you. That's what it means. Fuck you. And I'm like, bro, this was an opportunity for you to educate someone who doesn't know what you're talking about. Why don't you use this opportunity to maybe educate someone on what it is you're talking about? Like, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, what is that? Tell me what it is. I personally just think that's a problem, you know? I personally think that it's a problem that the way we interact with folks on social media is just ass. It's just ass. I'm not telling people how to be. If you want to be a troll on the internet, if you want to be a person that just likes to fuck with people for no reason, I mean, I guess, but I don't understand why you're doing it. I really don't. I just think that we could do better. I really do. I really think that we could do better as a society when we're talking about fucking sports, man. Ain't none of us getting paid to talk about sports unless you're a fucking Christy entertainer or you're a fucking bad dog. Maybe you're a Vach Lombardi, or you're a Skip Bayless, a clown ass Max Kellerman. I mean, those cats are getting paid to talk about sports, but none of us really are. None of us is getting paid to talk about sports, and none of us know what the fuck we're talking about anyway. Even the people that are getting paid, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We have no insider information. Like, We don't have any insider information. So like none of us know what we're talking about anyway. We're all putting our opinions out there. And all of our opinions are ass. Mine included. All of our opinions are ass. I just try to make my opinion as entertaining as possible so you guys come and interact with me and talk to me in the comment section, because I got to do a better job of replying to you on the comments. I know. Talk to me in the comment section and then I can respond to you. Hit me on Twitter and then I can respond to you. That's all I'm trying to do, is just trying to make this shit as entertaining as I possibly can for you guys, because, you know, this is really just therapy for me. This is really just a way for me to get my thoughts out there. And if somebody listens to them and likes them, cool. But I mean, we gotta do better, man. That's all. We gotta do better with this social media shit and the way that we talk to each other and the way that we interact with each other. And we just, I don't know, man. We gotta figure this thing out, cause I'm confused as shit. I'm confused as shit with the way that we deal with people on social media. I'm not saying being nice to everyone. I'm not a nice guy. But maybe we could not say things that would get us punched in the fucking face and if we were face to face. You know what I'm saying? Maybe let's not do that anymore. But you're gonna keep doing it. This video ain't gonna change nothing. This is just me ranting because I'm looking at social media and I'm just shaking my fucking head like, what's wrong with y'all, man? What the hell is wrong with y'all? All right, I think that's enough of that. Listen, I would like to do more of these pest perspective type videos. These videos are typically about anything, right? These videos are about anything. Does not have to be about the Giants. Sometimes don't have to be about football. It could be about anything. So if you guys like this style of video, let me know. Let me know in the comment section and tell me, you know, what you want me to talk about. Tell me what you'd like to hear my opinion on that's irrelevant, doesn't fucking matter anyway. But what would you like to hear my opinion on randomly? Throw it in the comment section and let me know. I'll look it over, and if it's something I want to talk about, I'll do a video about it. I'm cool with that. I want to give you guys more content. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out, listening to me talk. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I'm going to pray and hope that this second COVID vaccine doesn't kick my fucking ass, but it's probably going to. And we'll deal with it however we have to deal with it. But yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the comment section. Tell me what you want me to talk about in future videos. Tell people about the channel. Do all the things. I'll get up with you guys later. Deuces.